So in your kit, we'll be doing this. So in your kit, you have got the instruction sheet. You can follow up with the instructions. There might be a little bit, because when I was doing it, I did make a couple of notes here and there as well, just to make sure that you guys are following up what I'm doing at all. So are you both going to make the cards with me, or you're just going to do it later?
I've got my stuff here with me.
That sounds good.
Okay, I will just be lurking in the distance.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine, Susan. At your pace, no rush at all. So you can do it as well. So let's do this easy one first. We'll do the easel card one first. So this one opens up, as you have seen, this one open up like that. Probably not sure if you can see on the screen. So it stays there with the greetings there. So it stands up on your table like that.
I think you need to change your view because I see you and not your table.
Is that better?
No, what about you, Allison?
Yeah, what you're doing is the small screen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just have a look, because okay, because
I have to mute myself. Okay, now can you guys see?
Yes.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we are doing, right? This stands up like that.
Yep.
Okay, so what I've done is I've done my pre-work beforehand. So this is this is meant to be an A4 sheet. So what I've taken is for this card, we will be using a black-white cardstock, not black cardstock, not the white one. So that's my black cardstock, which I have already prepared here. So that's my black cardstock, which I've already cut down to the size what I need, but I'll tell you the measurements and how I've done it. So it should be 8 1/4 by 11. So that's the size of your A4 size.
Yeah.
And then what I have done is, just to show you the scoring lines and the cuts, what I've done is, first I've taken and scored my cardstock at 2 3/4. That's the first line. Then I have gone and scored at 5 1/2. Then I turn around my cardstock at 90 degrees. And then I scored first line at 2 inches. And the next line is 2 1/8. So write the next line, not too far from 2 inches. The next line, I've scored it just wrong. So it will give me, if you see closely, I'll show you very closely. It's a very small gap between those two so that it can become like a book.
Little gusset. Yep.
Sorry?
A little gusset.
Yes, a little gusset. Thank you for the word, Alison. Then I have on the same thing, and then I've scored again on 6 1/8. I'll just move this up a little bit. Yeah. And then 6 1/4. You're with me?
Yep.
Okay. So now what you have got is all the score lines. So when you turn your cardstock like that, so this is a fold where you've done your 3 1/4 right. So I want you to cut from here to the line where you have scored 5 1/2. So it will make a T, half T. And the same way on the other side as well. So it will give you a T-shaped card. So those 2 cuts, it will give you a T. All right?
Yep.
Okay. So now you burnish all your score lines. So when you burnish it, it will become like a book for you. It will become like a book.
Yep.
Right, then I've got 2 white cardstocks. 2 white cardstock. One I have embossed using one of the embossing folders from Altenew. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly.
It's a bit hard to see.
Yeah, it is very hard to see. So if I just turn and twist, it's one of those, I don't remember the name of this one. It's like a diamond one,
Right?
right? And then so both of them measure, I can tell you the size of what they measure. So it's 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So there's 2 pieces of white for that. So that's 2 pieces. Then I have got 1 pattern paper. This one I'm using from the Altenew Rainbow Blots paper pack.
Yep.
So I have cut down one of the paper to use, and this measures 3 1/2 by 5. Are you with me, Alison?
Yes.
Okay. Then what I have done is, so I'm going to put them together. I've got all my tapes, everything on it. So I'll just put them together. So I'll use one of them to stick my pattern paper. I'll have to refer to my thing. So Susan, if you have any questions, please do let me know. You can interrupt me. So I've got that one on there. And then what I did is, Alison, when you are sticking this, I want you to stick on the only half part of the top. See, that's the top. That's the top.
Yep.
So the pattern paper will go only on the half of it.
Like the easel.
Yeah, like an easel.
Nice.
So I'll just do that. down. That's that. So it will stand like that. And then I'll stick my white base as well. Stick that. That's my base and that's my easel. Then I've got another sheets of pattern paper, which I've already cut.
You
And
did all your
they
homework.
Sorry?
You did all your homework and put all your.
Yes, I've done all my homework because we are limited with the time with 2 hours. And I think
did
the
not
other
do my
one takes.
homework.
Yeah. Now that's okay. You can take your time, Alison. I'm not in a rush. I had to do it because I have got limited time. I can get you to finish at any time. So this is all the 4 pattern paper. I'll tell you what sizes are they. So they are 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So there are 4 pieces there. Are you with me, Alison?
I don't know where you went.
Sorry?
I can't. Wait a minute.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Sorry.
So these are the 4 pieces you have to cut from your pattern paper. Susan, are you with me? Awesome. So that's the 4 paper. And what I'll do is I'll stick them on the sides, each sides, 4 sides, like that. So if you see what I have done here is these 4 on the flaps.
Phone call, Neha. Sorry. Good.
So I'll stick this.
In a Zoom meeting.
Actually, you can mute your cameras. Sticks there.
I put the chipboard aside for you, but the paper didn't come. I don't know where it is. I give up. Looks like it.
She's gone. And then I'll just put this there. Oops, I haven't removed this one. So this goes there, Susan. And then I'll just do this one as well. Oops. I've got that there. Once I've done that, Susan, I'm sure, I think Altenew doesn't have this stem. This is all discontinued, but instead they asked me to do a thing with the Rosy Posy. You can definitely stem with the Rosy Posy, or you have got something similar, then yes, definitely you can use that. And I've got that mat on the black. And then this is the same measurement as, it's a slightly bigger. So depending on what size your image is, you can just mount it on the black. And then what I did is I have just stick that onto the pattern paper on top, the top easel part. So I'll just put a bit of glue there, a glue or a tape. And then I just, you can use the foam tape as well if you like for the bottom. And then I'll do the same with this one as well. This is the calendar tab. I think Tailored Expression does it. And I think you can get it everywhere in US as well. And then this sticks there, just underneath. So that's your base. For my season's greeting, which I have used from the sentiments called Happy Holidays from Altenew. And I've used the season's greeting from there. And I've standard with the Altenew Obsidian ink. So I will be using some foam tape to adhere that. So just get my Altenew. So got this Altenew tape nearly to finish. I'll just use those to adhere because I need to get this stand. So it is very important that when you adhere the season's greeting, it needs that a little bit of raised area.
That is the biggest roll of foam tape I've ever seen, isn't it?
Yeah, that's from Altenew and it's
I
pretty
know.
good.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
is.
like, yeah, when I wasn't sure whether I should get it for myself, but then I realized, no, I need it because I used to use the Scotch one.
Mhm.
And the Scotch one was a bit thicker than what it actually is. And I really loved it. The stickiness is so nice.
Mhm.
Like, I love it. I love
Mhm.
Altenew tape.
It's just so big, you don't know where to put it.
That's right. That's right. Correct. And that's how your season's greeting goes on top. So that
That's really
stands
pretty.
up. Yeah, it looks very pretty. And then for my belly band, what I did is I took a piece, which is, again, a 12 by probably an inch. You can make it thicker if you want. Doesn't have to be an inch. You can do it 1.5 or 2 as per your requirement. And what I did first is I did twist it around so that I've got a little bit of wiggle room in there. And then just to make sure that it comes off nicely, and I'll turn it around so that I can do it on this side rather than doing it on this. So this comes like that, and I'll give a little bit of room for it to wiggle. And I'll take a little bit of tape so that I know where am I sticking it. And then when I stick it, I stick giving it a little bit of space, just like that. And then you've got a wiggle room there. And then your warm wishes, I think I did a little too much. So I'll take it off. Another one. So when I stick this, you can even cut that extra bit off if you like. I haven't done because I wanted a little bit of thickness on there. So this has got a good wiggle room in there. You can take it off and then put it back as well. So it slides in like that. And then you take your warm wishes, put some tape there as well. So the warm wishes is from the same sentiment, Happy Holidays. And then you just stick your warm wishes in the center. So you have definitely, you can move it around, up, down, as you like. So that's your first card. It was easy one. I didn't deliberately do that one a bit difficult because the other one is a bit tricky on everything. So that's your first one. Okay, so now we will come to the second one, which is a bit here and there. So this one is like a book. So when you open this, it turns into a star shape. So it's just like that. And then you can put it on the desk, tie them around, put it on. So instead of putting the sentiments there, which I've got as a sentiments there, you can definitely put photographs if you like. So you can change it around as you like, and you can even make a birthday calendar instead of sentiments there. There are a few options there what you can do with this. So let me come to the making of that one. So because Alison is not there, she was making with me, but I'll see what I'll try and be as much as precise I can be because I've done all my work.
I love little books. That's going to be so much fun.
Yes, definitely. No, the thing with these calendars is so vast, like you can do lots in it. Doesn't stick to what I have done. And obviously it gives it's a good gift. It's a very good gift. So you can give it to anyone. Yes. Okay. So let's see what I've done here. Okay. So I've got these white cardstock. So so what I've done in Australia, Susan, is I've given people kits as well. So they have got everything in there ready for them to cut and just make it. So it was easier for them to get a kit rather than, So if you were here as well, I would have given you an option of buying the kit as well. Yeah. So what I've done is I've taken 6 pieces of white cardstock, 6 by 6 inches. So they all measure 6 by 6 inches. And my pattern paper, they are all measuring 5.5 by 5.5. So obviously this white 6 by 6 all coordinates with the pattern paper as well. So they all will stick there. So I've cut them all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I've got 2 more pieces of white cardstock, which is for 2 covers. They were 6 by 6, and then I've cut them in 2 parts, measuring 6 inches by 3 inches. And the pattern paper measures 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. So they will sit on top like that. So what I've done is I've done all my homework, as Alison said, like that. So I'll try and see and stick first these ones, which what I have done is, if you see my instruction sheets, I have written there that put your tape on the side, leaving a little bit of gap on the top, so that when you stick your pattern paper, it sticks right in the corner there to each of them. So the initial one which I have made, what I did a little bit of boo-boo, I did a little bit of boo-boo there. And what I did is I cut my pattern paper a little bit bigger. So all my all my pattern papers were stuck on the back of it. So if you see, which is not actually meant to, but it was meant to open like that. But when you open, it's opening like that, so there's no gap there. So with this one, when I did, I thought when I will do the class, I will try and get it open like that, so that there's a bit of star shape there. So I'll show you what I did is I'll remove the tape, and then I'll stick each of those there. One goes there, and the other one will stick like that. That's your first. Then I'll do the same with the others. That's a second. That's your third. Alison, we have done one class. I mean, one card. We are on the second one. Do you have to unmute yourself? Sorry. Have we got it? Oh, again, sorry. I was trying to unmute you from here, but I think it's muted yourself again.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Sorry.
So what I've done, Alison, is I'm doing the book one, Alison.
Yes.
So I've got a 6x6 white, 6 sheets of 6x6 in white.
Yep.
And what I'm doing is I've got the pattern paper in a size of 5.5 by 5.5, 6 pieces as well, right?
Yep.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to create a star by sticking my pattern paper on each of those. So I still have to do 2 more. I'm on my 5th one. That's my 5th. And then I've got another one, last one. So Alison, when you put the adhesive, it has to leave a bit of gap on the top and the bottom,
Okay.
because this pattern paper is 5.5 by 5.5 and your white cardstock is 6x6, right?
Yep.
I'm just sticking this there in the corner and the same way on the other side. So when it opens, it has got a bit of gap in between the two.
Nice.
And then I'll stick my top and the back as well. So this, Alison, this one as well. This is 2 pieces of 6x3, 2 white pieces of 6x3 inches.
Yep.
And the pattern paper is 5 3/4 by 2 3/4.
Yep.
Right. So I'll just stick those 2 together. Oh, a little bit of gap. So one is the front and one is the back. Do you want me to wait, Alison, or
No, you're right. I'm still working on the first one.
are you? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I've done, if you see that I've got all my adhesives already on one side of each of the book.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I need to stick them together so that it can open. When it opens, it becomes like that. So what I'll do is I'll remove each of these. And then I'll stick the side which doesn't have any adhesives on it. Do the same thing on this one. So let's, oops.
Yeah. What? No, that's the dental hospital in
That's that. So I've got like that. I have to do one more, last one, which is this one.
You just go there and wait.
And let's go on top as well.
What?
Okay, so all that like that. So it opens and it will look like this. So once I've got that done, I have got some ribbon here. So I've got two options for the ribbon. The ribbon can either go like that. I've got a small ribbon. So because it's a small ribbon, I would rather just cut them in two halves and just put two on the sides. Now make sure I'll just do a little bit of flat cut there. There. Oh, it's not great. There you go. So I've got two ribbons like that. So I'll stick my ribbons first. So I've got enough there because I've got the adhesive open. So I'll just do the pattern paper as well. So that's your cover done. One side, and I have to still do the back one. So I'll first do the ribbon. Here's the ribbon. And then the edges and the old end. The background. Sorry, the back cover.
Mhm. I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Oops. So when you open,
That's so cool.
That's your, basically we have done the base. So it will be not, it will not take long for us to finish the inside as well.
Hmm.
So that's your book. And then
That's so
what
cute.
I did is with your calendars and the sentiments are from the block sentiments.
I love that set.
Yeah, it is a good, like, it's been a long time since we have got any good sentiments like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they were pretty nice. So I thought I'll just use these block sentiments for my card.
Absolutely.
So, and what I've done is I've stamped two sentiments, one sentiment twice. So I have got doubles up as well here. So I'll make sure that I don't do it alongside. And then I think I have just, when I was doing this one, I have stuck them straight away onto the flat instead of doing it with the foam. So I'll just glue these all like that on every page. So I'll just put them together. So that's your 12 sentiments.
That's really cute.
Yeah, thank you. And then this one there and that one there. So
now I wish I were home.
And then the calendars, they all measure 3 by 2 for the mat. And then accordingly, whatever your calendar size is, you can fix that up as well. And then so I've got September, October, August, into January. So you have to start with, you have to make sure that you're doing the right one. I think my calendars have gone bigger than the card. So basically you'll have to go back to what we did. So basically instead of doing 5.5 to your pattern paper, you'll have to stick to 6 by 6, because when I did this one, I had them nicely placed onto it. So what I was thinking of, it will fit, but it's obviously not fitting in there, all the calendars. We can basically trim those again and put them on the mat. And then probably, because if you can see, my calendars are a bit bigger than what it is. So I will leave that instead of sticking it, and I'll fix that after the class. But this is what I've actually done is I've got my papers. I think I've trimmed my calendars here. I forgot to trim it on there, but I did trim my calendars from the sides, and then I matted them on the white. So the white one now measures is it's approximately 2.5 by 2. So depending on what your width of this one comes in, you'll have to trim your calendar down and then put the mat on the back so that you can finish it off.
So cute.
Like so. Yeah.
So cute.
Thank you. So this is what this comes as. So these are 2. One is unfinished. I'll try and finish off after the class, and I'll put the finished one as well. Yeah. There's 2 of them there. Hope you liked it. Oh, well, within the time we have finished the class.
No worries.
Yeah, I think it was good when I prepared, because I've done it in the previous as well. And what I've realized, if you have prepared your class beforehand, like all the paperwork or whatever needs to be done, cut and things, I think you can well finish within the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I can also see that's, well, no, and it's good to duplicate. You can definitely do multiples and just cut everything and then just put it together.
Yes, these things, easily you can gift it to someone because you've already got another one prepared as well.
Exactly.
So yeah, it is very nice to meet you, Susan, for the class.
Too.
Hope you liked it. I know it was
like
a bit of rush.
Much.
Yeah,
no,
it was a bit of rush, and everything was done beforehand because I wasn't sure that if you will be doing it or Alison. Yes, Alison was doing it, but I knew that she will go in the middle. Yes.
No, that's awesome. And I will go home and make this and send you
Yes.
pictures.
Yes, that would be awesome. I would love to see. Definitely.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and you have a good night. And hope
And
your
you enjoy
friend
the rest of
feels.
your day.
Thank you, and hope your friend feels better soon.
Thank you.
Oh my,
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
I do. Yeah, my full condolence to her.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.